reached the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
There we go on 4th. Watson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne, and he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A give running right, Etienne. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Yellow.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. – 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Come back.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Watson off play action. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
43! 43! Hey, Wimbley!
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A give to ETN running right. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, Wimbley!
On 3rd down, here's ETN. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. The slot man in motion right. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 62 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll go again with Etienne. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Straight ahead, Etienne. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Watson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Mahomes now on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. Quick slant to Hamler. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A handoff for Etienne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another tote for Etienne. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Etienne up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this